Well, hello again, guys, and welcome back to another Scrappin' Irish video. And what's on this video? Well, this video is one I've been asked a bit about mobile phones and which is better for gold recovery. So, what I have here, but first off, guys, before we go any further, hit the old thumbs up if you don't mind. But yeah, so what have we got here? We have a variety. I've just picked out 6 phones of different ages. So we have our very old Nokia phone, going back, I'd say, to early 2000s, maybe late 90s, I'd be thinking. Could be even older than that, but we'll see. We have one of our what used to be, well, I suppose it's Nokia 3310 or 3330s, or one of them 3510s or something like that, I think they were called. Then a more up-to-date Nokia, well, not up to date, but more newer version of them, and again, much the same sort of age group in them too. And then we have some of our touch phone, just a generic HTC phone, I'd say 2013, 2014 maybe, and a iPhone, the dreaded iPhones. Yes, I know some of you are going to be very upset with me when I give out about iPhones, but I do absolutely hate them. So I do, with a passion. For numbers of reasons. But anyhow, we won't dwell on that. So, which one is better for gold? So, first off, I suppose the only thing to do is take off all the extra stuff that's on the phones, whether that be battery covers, stuff like that. So while I'm doing all that, taking off all the screws I can see. These ones I'll leave till afterwards. We'll do these first because they take a bit more effort to remove the casings, because of course they're sealed cases, so it involves a bit of breaking. So while I'm doing this, might as well put some music on for you or something. No point watching, and we'll speed it up. So away we go, guys. Let's get to work. Okay, and as you can see there, guys, that took a bit of effort because every screwdriver I picked up was the wrong size, so it took a while to do them. So I've done the Nokia phones, now I just need to do these. So These are sealed, and they take a bit more effort, and it'll take too long here heating them up with heat guns and stuff like that to release the glue at the back. So easiest way for me to get these out today, I'm going to hit them with a hammer. Smash them with a hammer. That's what I'm going to do. You don't need to see me smash them with a hammer, but when you come back, they'll be smashed with a hammer. Okay, so I have smashed the iPhone and smashed the HTC phone. So let's have a little look and compare some of the boards and see what we got that might be worth looking at or keeping and stuff like that. So first off, we had 3 Nokia phones, I think it was. So we had 2 basic ones and well, there were 3 basic ones, but we had a 4th Nokia phone as well, which was the really old phone, but we'll leave that for a minute aside because we'll have a look at that one. That could be an interesting one. So first off, this was I think it came out of this one. So what are we here? We have, for gold recovery, we still have some gold pins here, a little bit of gold pins here, and 2 little gold pins in there. Some more gold pins here, and sometimes these can be flashed gold on one side, but I don't see it. So that's what we have from the case. The phone itself, well, the board itself, not the phone itself, the board itself, we have on this side some nice gold flashing. Again, very thin, but all adds up. And then under here, guys, if you pull them off, you will usually have some IC chips, flat pack chips, stuff like that, which again will contain usually gold bonding wires in here. So some tantalums on it, some do I see any crystal oscillators in ceramic ones? I see small mlccs, some more gold flash in here. You can even see here, if you look closely, you can see the gold bonded wires starting there on the chip, and they will go all the way underneath in the epoxy. So not too bad of a board, and again gold flashed on this side as well. So 2 gold flashing boards on that. Next one we have here is this one. That doesn't really matter, both are kind of similar. So again, on the one side we have a lot of like gold contacts, gold pins, again some gold flash pins, and more chips in underneath here. And on the other side, not as much gold flashing as you can see, maybe a little bit under here. Sometimes you can be lucky and you can get them that they'll have some gold flashing underneath, but this one no gold flashing. So fairly low board, I'd call that one. Now this one, so we have some nice gold flashing here, nice big chunk of gold flashing. We have a camera. So again, any of the phones that have a camera in them will usually have, if we can get it out, there we go. Well, we broke the camera off, we still didn't get it out, did we? So this one, if you can peel that off, sorry about that, so close to the camera trying to get it. Well, you'll have to take my word on it because I'll peel it off later. But under, oh, I found a little card, a 1 GB card. So that's nice to find in there. So one of the actual phones had a little gigabyte card in there, so I can check that and see if there's anything can be used. So underneath here again, we pull off the thing, and again no flashing. So again, it's a bit better than this board, as you can see, because it's got a little bit more flashing. It's got some more chips that be in under here. If you pull that off, sometimes they can be tougher than other ones to get off. So we'll remove that. You know, some chips under there, and again some more contacts here, little gold contacts. So again, I'll do a video at some stage where I will show how I clean up the boards, what I take off the boards, but so far nothing great to write home about. We'll go to the HTC phone. So the HTC phone was a touchscreen phone. This is a board, so a lot of flashing on the board to start off with, so which is nice. I like the flashing. Be very thin, but I like when it's got flashing on it. Again, underneath we have some nice array of chips and connectors. So even here we have some little gold connectors, very small, but again they're easy enough to pull off. But again, I'll leave that for another video at some stage. And again, gold flashing. So like the gold flashing, again there was a lot of ribbon wire and stuff like that, so you have this type of ribbon wire with gold flashing on it. So, and again some more down here. So that wasn't too bad to find on that phone. Now the iPhone, and this is the reason I hate iPhones for gold recovery, because they don't have much flashing. As you can see, a little bit of flashing here, a little bit of flashing there, very small amounts. Again, it all adds up, guys, I understand that. Chips, not too bad, but the amount of effort to get it, having to smash the phone open, it's not as easy as screwing off the thing. Now, Ian Matthews and a few more of the guys get good therapy from smashing them open, or smashing stuff open, so there's that side of it, so you get your therapy out of it. Does that look like it's gold pinned or gold flashed connector on that screw? Could be just brass, but anyway, we'll throw it in with the gold little flash connectors, and it will, oh, sorry, try and focus. No, it's trying to focus, there we go. Looks like it could be a little bit of gold flashing on it. So again, not too bad really, but not great either. So we will not end up what's left in here in the frame. Again, we've got a little bit of gold flashing on it, and that's about it. So nothing major. We won't be worrying too much about it. So right, the oldest phone of the lot. So let's have a look at the oldest phone of the lot. So first off, this comes off as a separate unit. So you can see there, that just pulls straight off. We have down here some gold flashing. Again, little bits of gold flashing on the board, nothing too hectic. We'll pull off that and see if there's a little bit of gold flashing under there. Sometimes you might get gold flashing under there, and there is, you can just see it coming through. So a little bit of gold flashing under there. We'll pull off the screen. So screen, nothing major. I know some people collect them up and keep them for, at some stage they hope to maybe be able to recover stuff from them. Again, at the moment I don't, because it's just too much effort for storing stuff up for no reason. Right, let's see, can we remove this white layer from whatever it's protecting, and hopefully we will get some gold flashing under there, and yes we are. So that's quite nice. Now again, some people think that they're silver, but they're not. They are not silver contacts. Don't waste your time with them. I have tested them. I've never come across one that is silver yet, so don't waste your time with them. So there we go. So some nice gold contacts, and when I rub my finger on them I can actually feel them, so that's quite nice. Another little bit of gold flashing on the back, so, and another little bit of gold flashing up there. So, and again, some gold pins in here from where the SIM card would have gone, so that's grand. Now what are we left with? So straight off we have an encased, so it's got like a aluminium or zinc sort of protective cover, and that side there I checked with a magnet is magnetic, or not magnetic, sorry, non-magnetic, so that should be aluminium again. So what we're going to do is try and pry it open. So there's little clips that are holding it in place, so just trying to get in under them clips, break them off, I suppose, easiest way. Ah, there we go, so we're getting somewhere. And let's have a look what the board is like in this one. It's like if there's a screw holding it, and yeah, 3 screws that I missed. So it wouldn't be a e-waste video without some hidden screws or missing some screws. So as to find the right screwdriver now is the next problem. No, this is the board I'm expecting the best from, to be honest, because of the age of it. I'm expecting some nice big chips. So again, aluminium, and some more aluminium coming off in a second. There we go, some more. Throw that over to one side. So what have we got here on this board? So we've got some very big chips, as you can see, some nice chips on it. We've got a battery up there, 16 volt, 3300, oh no, it's a capacitor, sorry, not a battery, that's a capacitor. What else have we here? Some more nice RAM chips of type there, BGA chips. We got a gold band crystal oscillator. We have, I don't know what that is, but it's got gold connectors on the end of it. It looks like some sort of capacitor, or it could be a crystal oscillator. So if anyone knows what that is, let me know in the comments, please. You can see here where she was welded with the heat marks on it, where they welded it shut, or is that just heat damage over time? Some more nice connectors down here with gold on them, some more under there. So not too bad, not too shabby. When you put it with that, it's a nice looking thing. But again, gold wise, as in the flashing, not as much as it, well, not as much as I thought the board would have. Again, sometimes you can be lucky and it can be flashed underneath here as well, but I don't think this one is looking at it. So that's not as good as I thought, but every bit counts. That's the way it is on the e-waste. You have to micro scrap if you're doing this. If you're doing it for a living, guys, try and sell the phones on as they are by the kg. If you're trying to recover the gold for yourself, just have the gold in, break them down as low as you can, so that you get as much out of them as you can possibly get. Now that phone, because it was so old, I probably would have got more money selling it as a collector's item, but I done this as a video content, so that's where I broke it down for. And sometimes you get people to buy older phones on eBay because they want to collect them. That's not what I'm into, so I break down all the phones I get. May regret it in years to come, but then I'll be looking back and saying, if I kept that phone, that's worth so much now. But that's what I do, and that's the risk I take on it. So that's it for the video, guys. As always, thanks for watching. So this is because someone asked which phones are the better. So for me, I like the older phones, plenty of chips on them. Usually the gold plating is a bit thicker. You can usually feel the plating when you rub your finger along it. You can feel it with your nail there, so I can feel you can hear where I scratch it. So you can feel the different plating on this one. A lot less, it's not really, it's only very thin plating. Again, even on these, you can feel I can feel the lift of the groove of the plating on these ones. Still a bit, I can feel it a bit, but not great. So, and of course the old iPhone, might as well forget about that, because it's just very, very thin plating on it. But I still strip them down. Don't like having to do them because they're a pain, but I still do it. So as always, guys, oh, and don't forget, guys, you'll have gold on the batteries as well. I almost forgot about that. So on the batteries, usually gold contacts. Here is the other battery. Has disappeared on me, but you have to be careful with them, because you don't want a battery to catch on fire, because they can, especially them softer batteries on the touch phones, which are not like, they're like that. So if you pierce them, you can cause yourself a little quick fire. So be careful how you store them and where you store them, and dispose them properly. I can't find that other battery I was looking for. I thought I took one out of another phone there, but I may have not. But anyhow, guys, as always, thanks for watching. I'm babbling on, so I'm going to in the video there, and hopefully in a future video you'll see how I break these down even further, and eventually we'll get the gold from them. That's the main plan anyhow. So thanks for watching, guys. Catch you on the next one, and as always, keep on looking for that gold. Bye bye.